Okay, this is 8.3 part B, second half. So I had just written this down and we want to solve it for x. We want to find what x is. So do you remember what property we're going to use whenever we see we have something on the outside, we're multiplying it by a quantity in parentheses? We're going to use the distributive property first, right? Yeah. And that just means I'm going to multiply 7/9 times 10x and 7/9 times -9. Okay, so I'm going to take 7/9 times 10x, and I'm going to make that 10x a fraction by putting a 1 over, a 1 underneath it. Now, I think I'm just going to have to multiply straight across because I don't see anything I can cancel. I can't cancel anything here or here or here or here. So I'm just going to have to multiply straight across and get some side work. So I'm going to get 70x, over 9. And then I'm going to take 7/9 and multiply that by -9. And you can make that -9 over 1 if you want. And I'm just showing all my steps. So here, these 9s can cancel. Nine goes into 9 one time. 9 goes into -9, -1 time. So this is, if I multiply straight across, -7 over 1, or just -7. How's that so far? Now I'm ready to solve it. I'm going to draw the line through. This side has more. I'm going to start over here, and what do I have on both sides? I've got numbers. So I'm going to start with the number on this side, and it's a -7. How do I get rid of -7? I add 7 to both sides. So these drop out. What's 63 and 7? Well, that's 70. So I've got 70x over 9 equals 70. Okay, so we're almost done. Again, remember, how do I get rid of that fraction sitting there in front of that x? Well, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to flip 70 over 9, and I'm going to multiply both sides by 9 over 70, which is the flip of 70 over 9. So I'm going to take 9 over 70 to that, and I'm going to take 9 over 70 to both sides. Okay, and what happens here? These cancel. They match up and everything cancels out. So all that's left is x. And look at here. These match up. Remember, I can cancel diagonally and up and down, but I can't do next door neighbors. So these cancel, and I'm going to multiply across. So when I do that, 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 1 is 1. So 9 over 1 is 9. So I've got x equals 9. And the last one I want to do is the one you gave me. Whoops. So we're going to solve for y. 12 minus 5 times parentheses y minus 7 equals 47. So what we're going to do first, like last time, is we're going to do the distributive property first. And we're going to take this negative 5, right? It's negative, and we're going to multiply it here and there. So 12, I'm just going to bring the 12 down. What's negative 5 times y? Well, that's just negative 5y. And what's negative 5 times negative 7? What's a negative times a negative? Well, that's a positive 35. Okay. And then I'm going to look on this side. I just have a 47 on this side, but on this side, I've got two numbers that I've got two like terms, or two numbers that I can put together. What's 12 and 35? Well, that's 47. So I've got 47 minus 5y equals 47. Okay. Well, I've got, this side has more, and I've got numbers on both sides, so I'm going to start over here. And how can I get rid of that 47? I'm going to take away 47. So that's gone. And 47 minus 47 is 0. So that's interesting. So now my last step, I'm going to divide, and I always divide by whatever number is sitting here with my variable. So I'm going to divide by negative 5. So these cancel out. What's 0 divided by any number? Remember, I can have 0 on top. 0 divided by negative 5 is just 0. So y equals 0. And I'm going to check that. So I'm going to go back and plug it in. Whoops. At 0. Y is now 0. And see if that'll get me to 47. So remember, with PEMDAS we have to do parentheses first. So 0 minus 7 is negative 7. And does that give us 47? And now keep going with the PEMDAS, right? And what's -5 times -7? Because we did the parentheses, there's no exponents, and now we're going to multiply, divide, whoever comes first. So this is 12 plus 35, because -5 times -7 is a positive 35, and 12 and 35 is 47, so it does check. So the answer is y equals 0. And remember to always check your work when you're taking a test, especially the final. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you need me to do any more problems. But hopefully those will help you.